Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. We've got a really unique beer to review with you guys tonight. This is called Hop Hannah. This is from the Hebrew Brewing Company. This is out of New York, Saratoga Springs, New York. The Shmaltz Brewing Company. So let's talk about the reason why I even got this. So it's a bomber bottle, 22-ounce bottle. I only paid $5.99 for a bomber. That is cheap. So, let's use a different word. That's inexpensive. So, one of the specialty beer stores that I go to, I always walk in and I say, hey, what's new? And anything I haven't tried before. And he said, well, I've just got this IPA in. It's an Indian Pale Ale. It's got IBUs of 65, alcohol content 6.8, and it's from this Hebrew, the Chosen Beer IPA brewing company, the Shmaltz Brewing Company. So I didn't know this until I researched it. They've been brewing beer for 15 years. When you open it up, you look at the cap. It's got a really cool cap. It's got this kind of Hebrew logo, or Hebrew labeling. Schmaltz underneath it, and this guy kind of jumping like this. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, it's supposed to be a fairly dry hopped beer, IPA by nature. Pours just like an IPA should. Nice white, frothy, foamy head. Nice, good, very good color. Smells extremely hoppy. IBUs of 65. It smells more like IBUs of 95, which I personally like. So this is what's interesting. When you read about this beer, it says it's got malts are specialty 2-row wheat Munich, Vienna, and Cara Munich 40s. I don't know, I've never heard of that malt. So there's 5 different malts. The hops, there are 6. There's Warrior hops, Cascade hops, which are very common, Citra, Amarillo, which are very common, Crystal, and Centennial hops. The Warrior and the Citra hops I don't see very often. But what's cool about it, then they also put in dry hops for Centennial, Cascade, and Citra. So what's cool about this beer is there's a lot of hops in there, and it goes at different stages of the brewing process, which give it a lot more character and usually presents with a very unique hoppy flavor. So as you can see, the head has pretty much disappeared. There's quite a bit of bubbles still coming up, so it's not what I would call any kind of flat beer. Alright, so this is interesting. I've never had this beer until just now. The hops smell phenomenal. Absolutely wonderful. I like hop beers. I like the way they smell, I like the way they taste, I like what they do in my mouth. This beer definitely does that. Now, when you first smell it, aroma, clearly hops. It's got an impressive malt finish to it. You can tell there are a little bit more of a malty side than most IPAs. I like this a lot, actually. This is really good. So I'm going to read you one more thing on their website that I thought was pretty cool. It says, this is the first ever single IPA from the Hebrew beer, and a gift from the craft beer promised land. Hop Hannah is the answer to Hophead's prayers for a delicious IPA bearing floral citrus goodness. Hop Hannah was crafted to provide a session after session of hop nourishment from our tribe to yours. Only available in 22-ounce bottles and on draft. This beer is actually extremely good. I was shocked. It got a gold medal at the World Beer Championships. I can totally see why. What's cool about this, how this whole thing turned out is their Coney Island beer. It's got kind of like this clown face on it. Comes in bombers. Is very recognizable in stores, and I've seen it many times. Had it before. But this is one of those beers that you just kind of would glance over in a row of bombers. For $6 for a bomber, I think this is absolutely awesome. I mean, if you like hops, you're going to like this beer. You can clearly taste the fact that there are Centennial, Crystal, and Amarillo hops in here. Cascade hops. I mean, the common hops that a lot of IPAs have. It's in here. You can taste them. It's very recognizable. The ones that aren't, you can tell, make this beer very, very unique. Yeah, this is. It's actually extremely good. I am very particular with IPAs. I'm sometimes overly critical, is what I have been told by some viewers. I would definitely buy this again. In fact, I'm going to buy this again, and I'm going to buy a couple bottles, keep it in my my beer refrigerator, and definitely trade this with people as well. I trade beers with other people, get their opinion, and that way we get to try different things. This is awesome. For $5.99 for this bomber, this is absolutely one of the best deals in IPAs right now, I think, in my opinion. Now, granted, I've only had about 2 ounces of it, but man, this is great. So, definitely would buy it again. I would definitely rate this at least a 4.5 on my rating scale between 1 and 5. This is a very, very, very good drinkable IPA. Great flavor, great aroma, awesome color, great price point. That's huge right now. There's a lot of bombers I buy that are $9, $10, $11, $12, and quite honestly, I open them and I'm kind of disappointed, and sometimes I don't even finish them. I'm gonna finish this one, that's for sure. So check it out. Try to find this thing, Manna IPA. Let me know if you've tried it. Please leave comments on our YouTube channel and our website. We're on Facebook and on Twitter if you'd like to follow us. As always, please subscribe to our channel. We upload videos often. We appreciate you watching very much. We will talk at you real soon. Cheers.